Audio Jungle.
Good morning, viewers. It's another good day at the newsstands in the city of Lagos. I'm Michael Adekunle. Of course, you know you're watching Flip TV. On today's review, I have with me the Punch newspaper giving us some vital information. Here is a very good headline which reads, "For peaceful polls, let IG retire January 15. PDP to Buhari, for peaceful polls, let IG retire January 15, with a very good rider here. President has rights to extend IG's tenure, says Keyamo. On the top of the newspaper, police deploy 50 mock-ups in Melaye's home. Here is a picture of the scene that happened, as the inferno that happened at Benue State. Scene of fire incident at Wadata Market in Makurdi on Wednesday. Fire raises Benue Market. Autumn donates 30 million naira to victims. Residents kick as noise from Lagos hotel causes sleepless nights. I repeat, residents kick as noise from Lagos hotel causes sleepless nights. These are the stories we have on the Punch newspaper at the newsstand this morning. We have our reviewers at the newsstands. Let's join them. For peaceful polls, let IG retire January 15. But the president has elongated the tenure of the IG.
Actually, bros, see this government matter. May God just help us. We are all trying all this government. Nobody knows who is who. So we are all trying. The time before this man came in, Buhari. So we are hoping that at least he can deliver better to Nigerians. According to how we are looking at him, that should be, and it's an elderly man. You know what and what to put in order.
Is it based on his campaign?
Yeah, that was on his campaign. He promised a lot, but it can't fulfill. It wasn't easy. So people are now, Nigerians are looking at economic, most important. Now looking at what is going on. So the man is not, to me, is not too capable on the economy. So that's why at least Nigeria got to move forward. What we are saying, move forward. That's why this man came in again, Atiku. So we don't even know who are we supporting again.
No, sir. You said the incumbent president is not capable of ruling this country. But there is a man that ruled during the military era, came back again during this civilian dispensation to rule this country. Don't you think he has gathered enough experience?
Yes, that's why they voted for him. Because they knew that he was ex-president. So that's why when he now came out again, and people are knowing before that this man, let's try him. He has the ability and the experience and the knowledge at least to deliver to Nigerians. But look at now what happened. So that's the fact. So people are now, maybe they don't have hope on him again. That's the major factor. But people will not say the truth. I don't know. Let's talk and know solutions to come to this country and know way out or way forward. That's the factor issue that we are facing.
So what's your own take on the president elongating the tenure of the IG?
To that, I don't have anything concerning to say about that.
You see, I'm in Nigeria. You see, when you come to Nigeria problem, we know what is our problem and we don't want to go straight to the point. So really, I don't like dancing to their music. Because if you look at this government we are talking about, from 1972, that same government that are ruling out then, that are ruling out today. So what do you think they have a foundation for us? There is no foundation now. They are just here for the interest of their pocket. So I don't think there's going to be a change on whatsoever we are running after. Because if at all you train a child in school For instance now, give you an instance now, you train your son in school. You train him to be better than yourself. You got a point there? Because what I study is not what I ask my son to study, to move the family to another level entirely. But for instance now, how can people that roll up from since 72 to date, they are still rolling out today? Does that mean there's no other people that will pick up the country forward? Do you believe that? Without them, we are not going forward? Are you getting me? If we want Nigeria to change, we need a neutral people entirely.
Neutral people?
Yes, we need a neutral people. And they are not, I'm not even sure if they can even give the youth the opportunity to get there. Because there's nobody that got in there. Are you getting me? For instance now, even though you are not in position and your person is here, at least you benefit from. I know some people that they work now outside, they don't go to work, they receive salary. Is it supposed to be so? You learn capital as a furniture because of say your brother is here, you linking in. At the end, are we working forward? We are not moving forward. So that is exactly what we are trying to delete from the country. And when we say that you should come out, nobody will give the opportunity to even get there. Are you getting me? Because for instance now, let me just mention one or two people to you. When Jonathan was here, what was our complaint? We complained that he was not doing fine. Are you getting me? Now, Buhari comes in. Are you getting me? It comes in now. What is? If you look at our economy now, you find out that we are not going forward. Nigeria is dropping for the whole world. We know that. If before we score one of the best, but now we take last. Understand? If for instance, now somebody was now telling me that what Buhari is building now is building for my children to survive. If I could not survive to send my children to school, how are they going to meet up? Because I am the pillar. I am to train them for them to get there. But since I'm not making up, what do you expect me to do? That means they are going to nowhere. So what we are trying to say is that it's not about Buhari, it's not about Atiku. Understand? We should sit down and think at what is the future of this country. The foundation have not been laid. To me, I don't know how you think on yours, but to me the foundation have not, because when you lay foundation in a country, you love from 70 to today, there should be a different thing we are seeing. We are just seeing APC to PDP. From PDP to, the name does not matter what is in the heart. You can change your name from Mr. John to Mr. Somebody. It does not change anything from you. So running from a party, he does not bring any shame from Nigeria. Are you getting me? So why wouldn't you have a conference that let's come out and speak out and see how we can bring this country forward? Because I'm APC, I want to decamp from PDP. You cannot change my name from Mr. John to Mr. Joseph. The name can be changed, but my heart is still remaining the same. So at times I always tell people that what Buhari is doing well according to the nation. Because what is good for you is not what is good for me. Understand? Because right when PDP was still in power, when you look at the record of our debt, you know that there's a bit different. Are you getting me? Now, when we ask you a question, I have 1 million in my account, and I have a budget outside to do. I have about 3 million budget to do. Do I have any money? I don't have any money because the money I have in the account cannot solve that problem. Understand? So Nigeria loan money to solve what they have on ground, and they are still, instead of them to less the credit increasing. And at the end of the day, you are fighting for corruption, you are collecting money from people. Where is this money you are collecting? Where is it going to? That you have 15 naira and you have proven of 250 naira. Does that make you have money? That is the foundation of Buhari. That's exactly what we are complaining about. For instance now, for we to feed family now, it becomes a problem. Because if I cannot eat, I can't go to work. I'm a businessman. I've been over 20 years. Ever I quit from where I was working, I never worked with anybody. And that was the agreement I have to date. Are you getting me? Now, if at all I am not living in my own house today, I wouldn't have been able to take care of my family. Because for me to pay house rent, pay children's school fees, feed the house, are you getting me? Pay your NEPA bill, there is no how you can meet up. Many people, they have kicked from here to the village because of the economy of the country. Like before, we could be able to access a bag of rice, 7,000 naira. Now you buy 16,000, 17,000 naira. And we family man, how do you can afford that? Are you getting me? So that is the side we are trying to fight over, because without food, you can't even think ahead. Without food, if we can't eat, you can't go to work now. We work for that, we get what to eat. So when we say, when we are talking about food, some people say, we should leave food outside. If I should can you measure one or two things this 4 years have done to Nigeria, we are all crying. Everybody is crying. When you go outside, you know that even when I open my shop from morning to night, highly before I lock up shop, 3 or 4 people will beg me for tea fare home. What about that? Are we moving forward? So we shouldn't be talking about Abubakar, Buhari, and so on. The Kaban, they are still there. Without them, we are heading to nowhere. That is there because they are blocked everywhere for the Nigeria. Can you come in there? You can't come in because they have taken it as their personal property, and we don't have power to take it from them. Who do you want to challenge? Can you get to their gate? That is just it. Thank you.
PDP to Buhari for peaceful polls, let IG retire January 15th. The issue of IG has been going on for some days now. President saying he will elongate the tenure of IG, while the other parties, that's PDP, some other parties are saying no, let him retire. What's your own take on this?
Okay, with due respect to Mr. President, the Commander of the Chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the retired General in Nigeria Army, General Muhammadu Buhari. I think General Muhammadu Buhari has a veto power. That's what we call in politics power of incumbency. He has the veto power to return the army, the police chief. He has the power to return him. He has the power to sack him at any time, because he is the commander of all the uniformed forces in Nigeria. Just like what happened in 2015 general election between Goodluck and Buhari, when Abizia Bamoro, not Abamoro, the then minister, the then chief of police chief. Then you see, due to he did not comply with Mr. President, immediately after the election, he sacked him. He has the power to sack. He has the power to return. Let me just use let me come to religion. My religional background. I'm a Christian, and I came from a family of Anglicans. I'm a confirmed member of Anglican Communion.
Okay.
So in Anglican Communion, we have bishop. The bishop is the highest leader in Anglican Communion. When we are talking about being you go to the level of bishop in Anglican Church, it's not a small thing, because he has the power of episcopacy. That's what did I mean by episcopacy? Government of the church by the bishop. That's what we mean by episcopacy. A bishop of Anglican Communion, Anglican Church, has the right to ordain you as a pastor before he sends you to theological seminary. He still has the power, even as he have sent you to theological seminary, you mess up, he has the power to bring you home. A bishop has the power, once he ordains you today, this year, he has the power to promote you next year. He has the power to promote your junior in ordained ministry. Maybe you will be in ministry for over 15 years. You will see somebody coming up in within a year. He prefer him, that's what we call canon. He prefer him canon. I knew when I was in the Umuahia, the Diocese of Umuahia Anglican Communion, I knew this man. Now he's a canon, Reverend Canon Nwabisi, Gerard Nwabisi. He was ordained diaconate 2007, was ordained full priest in Anglican Communion 2008. Do you know 2009, in his day of wedding at the cathedral, when Bishop was joining him and his wife, Bishop preferred him a canon. Then what you can't question Bishop. You can't can you come out and drag? You can't question him. He has the power of authority, power of episcopacy in his hand, and he has the power as a bishop. If you, despite you are an ordained minister, God have ordained you. The anointing cannot be clean. But he has the power. If you prove stubbornness, if you prove you are too stubborn to be bishop, he has the power. That's what we call the rope. The rope.
So also the president, right?
No, yeah, that's what we call the rope. He will not give you any church. He will just be wearing collar. Anywhere you see any church, you see, he enter and preach. So also to the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So, and besides PDP, that is even saying that he should sack a police chief. They are not invoked.
Not sacking him to retire him.
Retire him. They are not invoked. They are not the political party invoked in Nigeria. The party invoked that have the power that can take the decision is APC. PDP presently they are not invoked. They are now opposition. They are trying to return the power again. But presently, PDP has nothing to do over the issue of police chief.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
To my own opinion, I don't see it right. I don't see it perfect constitutionally for the president to return a person whom his tenure have expired. If the president can return whom his tenure have expired, which means the president can return himself if his tenure expired by voting him out. Now, this man, the IG, people that succeeded, his predecessors do not proceed more than their tenure. But the president may have things in his own way, as he has been doing, because he's outlaw. He don't regard the constitutional law. Now look at his appointments that brought the IGP in. Look at the appointments. His kitchen cabinet. He failed to apply what is called federal character. The federal character started even before the Civil War as quota system. Go on and practice quota system. Everybody practice quota system. In Shagari regime, they practice quota system, which means if you want to do appointment from the whole regions, you bring equal number in federal appointment. But in some time, he refused to do it. Like in Southeast, South, only one man in the whole Southeast, South, which was the chief naval. Southeast, he gave them nothing at all in his appointment and kitchen cabinet. They asked him why. He said he did not see any reasonable person or tangible person that is supposed to give ministerial appointment as one of the security or high level in security system of Nigeria. And there are some people who are before this Idris that he retired so that they can make way for Idris to be there. And to watch all his securities apparatus appointments, all of them are Fulani. Even the North, he did not favor the North. He only used his own tribal people to fix there, to facilitate his agenda. So, returning that man there to stay, for how long will he stay? That's the question we're supposed to ask our first for the first instance. Will he stay another 4 years? Will he stay another 2 years? Will he stay another 1 year? Or will he stay after the election? Which means he want to favor these people so that these people favor him. He want to use them to get his own agenda of rigging the election. That's what he's heading to. Both the chief of army staff, IGP, custom controlling officer, EFCC, anyone his tenure that have finished is supposed to do what? To step aside. Okay, now, but the man can do it to allow them to be there. Because he's not a democratic man. He's an autocratic man. In his system of government, there is no any rule of law. Jonathan and the Yaradua signed freedom of speech, with his party, used that freedom of speech to castigate Jonathan and PDP and won the election. But now they ask him to sign an electoral bill. He refused. Why did he refuse to sign electoral bill? Because he want to have a clique there to rig the election. And he's telling the people to use them to rig the election. That's my own opinion, where he's going.
Don't you think the president is trying to retain the IG in order for him to use it against the PDP in this election?
This is exactly what I'm saying. You want to use the police force for this man, IGP to stay there, and then IGP will play total obligation, total obedience to him, to carry his will out, to use police to intimidate the opposition parties, not only PDP. Even though to people like me that are talking, if I'm able to trace me, he may work against me. So that the man will carry out his own agenda, so that he retain the mess he's doing continue. Now, next level. Next level on what? He promised us when you enter, Boko Haram will end up. When you enter, Boko Haram is still fighting, working strong, clean our soldiers. Now, for you to end Boko Haram up, is to create Fulani herdsmen, causing chaos all over the nation. And he never one day called them terrorists. But people that are agitating for self-will, for self-independence, he prescribed them terrorists. Without a gun, without ammunition, without shedding any blood. But the people that are killing day by day, you retain them and say, pamper them, give them ranches, pamper them, accommodate them, and they're shedding blood.
And do you think this is right in democracy?
It's not right in democracy. As a president, the chief security of the whole nation, we employ him, we invite him to secure us. But under his watch, blood is shedding every day. So the armies are killing. He refused to do anything. Now he's trying to retain people that will be loyal to him, to carry out his agenda fully.
So you're not in support of him retaining the IG?
I'm not in support of him. And not any reasonable man in Nigeria will be in support of him. And whosoever in Nigeria that is in support of him to retain the IG, that man, they should go and examine his brain.
How is this government affecting the generality of Nigerians? In case you don't know, the number of companies that has closed down in Nigeria in the last 3 years plus is unimaginable. The number of people that are on the road begging. I have my office in the island, I'm a businessman. Do you know what is painful? From there to here every day, more than 10 people wear their clothes better past my own will beg me for money. Both men and women. Do you understand that? These are not sick people. They are not lazy. They want to work, but they don't know where to go. They don't have anywhere to go. They are ready to work. Most of the people you see here don't have any reason being here by this time, including you, if not the system. Do you understand that? If you have any question, you can ask. If you are confused in anything that concerns Nigeria, ask a question.
My own is not question. Actually,
I manage men and boys. I'm a trader. I'm a chairman in a market.
My own is not question.
So I feel it direct.
Actually, I have to congratulate Mr. Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. I have to congratulate PDP himself for electing Atiku Abubakar as the flag bearer of PDP presidential candidate. And also, I want to still use this medium to thank our Baba. That's the late, the retired general in army. That's Baba Obasanjo. For him accepting Atiku. Why I prefer Atiku more than any other candidate, more than other Tambowa and Saraki. Atiku understood the economy of Nigeria before now. And don't forget, this man we are talking about was a controller of custom. He knew about the system of business. He knew about the government system because he has spent 8 years in Aso Rock as a vice president. So I believe he's coming back. We make a positive impact to the nation.
And he's also an economist.
I don't know that one. I knew P2B is being his running mate.
He knows economics.
Yes.
P2B
I personally support Atiku, and I'll give him my vote. Reason is that nobody gives what he doesn't have. As a businessman, he would want the economy to do well so that his business will do well. And when his business is doing well, Nigeria will be doing well equally. My own business will be doing well. I'm a businessman too. I manage people. I'm a chairman in a market with over 1,000 people under me. The economy is not good. If anybody is pretending, the person is pretending out of wickedness. And how do you assess a working government? The standard living of an average man. We are not talking of average. Nigerians have been reduced to penury. People are begging on the streets, not out of laziness, but out of frustration. The resultant effect of non-working government. Who doesn't have direction? Let me tell you, Rome was not built in a day. But 1,000-kilometer journey must be started with a step. Tortoise might be slow, but Tortoise knows where he's going, and he will get there. But when you miss your track as an antelope, Tortoise will get to where he's going before the antelope. These people are lost, they miss the track. They are not on the track at all at all.
This regime, right?
This regime is off track.
What of the past regime?
The past regime is better. Do you know why they are better? They know that Nigeria is not good. They are willing to work it out. How? The past regime, they asked the question. They said the best way to fight corruption is to stop that thing that is making people corrupt. Example, under the former regime, JAMB was reformed. They introduced CBT that will make it impossible for Nigerian children to embezzle, to do anything manipulation. Nothing like cheating again, because the CCTV camera is monitoring everybody. Turn your head this way, turn it the other way, turn it the other way. They will cancel your results. You have succeeded in stopping corruption from there, because as long as children are still cheating, exam malpractices, you're breeding corrupt adults. From this computer-based test, CBT. Do you understand? This CBT for JAMB is a good way of telling our children that you will not grow to become an adult that will be corrupt. If you go and buy result for your child, you have succeeded in telling him that you cut corners to succeed. If you go and pay one other person to write the exam for your child, you have succeeded in telling your child you cut corners to succeed. GCE today, you must do thumbprint before you write your exam. Don't build a house and put a door because of an armed robber. It is that so that you not turn your neighbor to a thief. Opportunity makes a thief. If your brother that is hungry sees 100,000 on your table and your door is open, he might be tempted to pick it. Not because he's a thief by nature. That is opportunity. But an armed robber will get prepared with his kokoma and knock your door. You will beg him to wait for you to open the door. Because you know if you don't open it, he will blow it open and your life is in danger. So the door is not for an armed robber. It's for a thief. So, what am I saying in essence? The noise they are making up about corruption, they are not fighting any corruption. They are witch-hunting their enemies, as far as I'm concerned. If they are fighting corruption, the money they said they have recouped from people, where is the money? Why are Nigerians suffering like this? Why is too much hunger on the streets? I, as a trader that manage over 1,000 people, people beg me money every day. Even people that clothes is better than my own. My office is in Island. From Island back to where I live here in Ikeja. Every day you see people better dressed. They are not lazy. They want to work. They don't know where to go. One boy told me he went to a concrete site. To carry concrete, they said the number of people needed was enough. They don't need any other person for the day. The guy is willing to carry concrete, but no way for him. So let nobody be pretending. These people have tried. If Buhari were to be my father direct, the simple advice I will advise him, Baba, you have tried. Leave the stage when the ovation is loud. Go home and rest. If my father is 75 years and he thinks I'm not old enough to take over the management of the family estate, he calls me a fool. That's what it means. You cannot have close to 200 million Nigerians and an old man of 75 something years is coming back to tell you he wants to lead us. That is madness. It is not done anywhere in the world. The moment we get sense is asked, Buhari, Obasanjo, name them Tofilo Danjuma, Leto Ojukwu, all of them came to limelight before 30 years. How come they want to remain there forever? Most of young boys below 35 down are still in their father's house. Daddy thanks her, mommy thank ma. They still see themselves as boys. They don't know that they're men because of the system. And the people that benefited from the system are the people now suffering people and pretending as if Nigerian youths are lazy, that we don't know what to do. Even our guys here are smarter than them then. It was the system that threw them up, not because they were wise. Nigerians in this generation are wiser than them. They are smarter than them, but the system helped to push them up. Let us return the system that will help our people. Nigerians are doing well in the diaspora. American Nigerians are doing well, Britain everywhere. We are doing well, but we come here, we turn to Mugu. We turn to lazy people because the system is not helping us. That is the way it is. The election everybody must come out to vote. Whoever that is planning to rig the election is making a big mistake.
And what's your own take on the president trying to retain the IG?
No, that is the corruption we are talking about. He who that must go to equity must go with clean hands. The IG, from information we got, has served for 35 years. He's supposed to leave the office. Not only that, by January 15, as I've seen now, he will be 60 years. What we still keep him there? If his tenure is extended, that is grade 1 corruption. Corruption is not just the person that stole money. If you're doing something wrong, then if you have an opportunity to carry money, you will carry it with 2 hands. Corruption is not money. The worst corruption is what? Psychological corruption. Corruption of the mind. Bible says, not that enters into your mouth that will kill you. Now the one way they inside. What does that mean? Every evil that a man perpetrates in life comes from inside. Nobody should be talking of extending anybody's tenure. After expiration, he's not the only Nigerian doing police force. Somebody was there before him, the person has left. He should leave, let us try another person. That's how the system will work. My little advice for Nigerians, especially the youths, hunger knows no tribe. If you're hungry, it doesn't matter where you come from. Whether it be Hausa, it be Igbo, it be Yoruba, it be Ijaw, it be Ibibio, from anywhere. You're hungry, no partiality in traffic. Once it turns red, every vehicle stops. If you beat the traffic, you've committed an offense. You might get away with it, but you know that you've done something wrong. The thing is affecting anybody, irrespective of tribe. I enter filling station, they will not ask me whether I be PDP, APC, or APGA, or any other party. We have over 90 parties now. They will not ask you your party affiliation. Before they will say fuel to you, 145 is 145. A bag of rice, 17,000. They will not ask you where you come from before they will tell you price. It's for everybody. So Nigerians are suffering. It doesn't matter where you come from. Let us unite for once and do what? Reposition Nigeria so that we can move ahead. God bless Nigeria and God bless.
Just like the way we've been doing it, we keep it real. We don't deduct, neither do we edit any stories or any of your views. This is Bystanders at Newsstands. I'm Michael Adekunle reporting from the Newsstands. Have a good day.